My third eye's open, I can see past the commotion. I can't get lost in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My third eye open, I can see past the commotion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm guaranteed a check like TSA. One in a million like Elise. My words come with 50 million the base. Set my intention, let it marinate. You can get a vibe dope and you get rid of weight. We come together, we need each other in a special way. Sun gazing, Pinot Glendy calcification. Sunbathing this neural melanin activated. Daily affirmations of truth, no affidavit. Shadow work can be a big part of manifestation. I don't want it if it's tainted. And I'm not here to be famous. It's a lot that I came with. I did a lot of explaining. And I talk it how I live it. You don't evolve, then you fall for anything you giving. I'm giving everything that I got and what I'm missing. I'm working on myself, can be my worst critic. Yeah, can be my third eye's open, I can see past the commotion. I can't get lost in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. High dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wholeness.
Peace, family. Big energy. You already know the vibe. Shadow Work Sunday, Shadow Code for Light Work. I am King Manifest.
It's the guy, Kai, man. We back for another episode. You dig what I'm saying? Heart Space Center. We finna get it in this Sunday, man. Much gratitude for being back. Tap in.
I'm saying so. We have been tapping in many levels, with light work and really, bringing the shadow to the light. But intuitively, in us sourcing source and connecting with y'all on an intuitive level, understanding, the message that the collective desires and needs, even if, forget our opinions and all that. And so today we're going to tap it on the heart space. And so this episode is going to be full of questions, and these questions, I want you to ask yourself these questions, let's tap in, let's interact. And obviously we got the shadow book. So if you want to tap in and come on the live and answer that question, you could definitely get a shadow book as well. But we kicking the family, we sitting at the table, at the couch, whatever it is, whatever you want to envision, and we vibing and we talking and we healing, But tonight we're talking about trophies of love. And so where we come from, love was the first thing that was tampered with. And so tonight we're going to figure out, we're going to bring awareness to if we actually know how to feel love, how to process love. Are we irritated by love? Do we know how to show love? Or is love just something that we celebrate in a moment as if it's like a cold drink of water after going in the sun, but not really processing what that water is doing for the body, So, we lit. I'm definitely lit tonight.
I say, yeah, I'm definitely excited to tap in, man. Much gratitude for the tribe, pulling up again. We back again. You did? Yeah, man.
Shadow Work Mama is in the building, so much gratitude to Mama. You know what I'm saying? And so let's get it. So we're going to start off with the root chakra bell. Like we already said, this is going to be a heart space episode. And so to make sure that as you're processing this love subject that we're about to speak on and this love vibration, that you're not feeling it from the root chakra, that is not from the red heart space, but the green heart space, the heart chakra. So we're going to balance out that energy right now, the fear, the anxiety, the I'm supposed to feel pain. I'm obligated to feel pain. You know what I'm saying?
And those who want to keep their eyes open during this, alignment, look at this, Our internal hearts is that color. Keep us grounded, keep us rooted. But energetically, it's vibrant. It's pink, and it's green. And this is specifically designed to shoot you like cold. So, yeah, we finna tap in, align, get it in today, man.
I say. I say. So let's tap in with the brain gems. Young guy.
All right, man. So like I said, we heart space. So we just gonna take any finger. I'd like to do my thumbs, and we just gonna put it right under the ring finger and create some pressure there. Most people probably can't do this. I've discovered that I have weird thumbs. Like I got extra joints in my thumbs and stuff. So I thought everybody thumbs was like that. But yeah, create some pressure.
So what's a substitute if they can't do this? What should they do?
You just go like this. Yeah, just use your other hand. Yep.
I'm going there,
Yeah. No, for sure. And we just gonna rub their hands together. Spread that energy all around the avatar and bring it directly to the heart space. Making sure you're taking deep breaths.
I say. And so at this time, I'm going to play the heart chakra singing bowl. This is like our meditation together. You know what I'm saying? I said together. It's like our meditation together. You know what I'm saying? And so let's embrace this moment, you know, of that you're not alone. Because truthfully, when we get onto this subject of love, a lot of us feel alone in that word. I feel like don't nobody understand the way we love, how we feel about love. So understand at this moment as we meditate together that there's a room, you know what I'm saying, a tribe full of people that love you, that are ready to embrace you as you actually, you know what I'm saying, discover true love, if that's what happens tonight for you. I say.
Man, normally I'm the long one in the meditation.
Hey, bro, it feels different tonight. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? I'm back to being the heart space. Not saying that we haven't, because this is a heart space platform, but I'm really, you know, we've been in the downloads, we've been in the crown, and I'm grateful to be back in the heart space, just, you know, here and be able to be vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, and connect.
Facts.
So y'all know how we feel about the sound frequency and also the divine feminine. So we're gonna start this episode off with a song, and then we're gonna dive deep into it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, get ready. If you want to come on, I'm gonna put the email on the screen right now. So if you want to join to get some shadow bucks, you get 3 shadow bucks. You get a one-on-one. So we're gonna be asking questions the whole episode. So get ready. This is podcast, not podcast. You dig?
And definitely.
Yes, sir.
I wanna be something great for myself and my family. Came to the States, had a dream. I'm a visionary, very legendary. Worked hard for days, I know doubt. Now we in a house and we safe in love. I'll make you proud, make you proud. You're my heart, without a doubt, without a doubt. I'll make you proud, make you proud. Without a doubt, without a doubt. I'm manifesting the life of track my life, control my mind, be consciously. My soul is guiding me, aligning me, providing me divine energy. The universe is on my side, I'm manifesting what is always meant to be. I listen to my inner guidance, always was so clear, this the path I choose. I put my fears aside, relax and let my spirit lead me to my own truth. I let the universe just take the lead, I'm so relieved and so assured. There's no one in this world that can be you, so you do you the best till you leave. To me, creativity is limitless, fearless, boundless. I create with love, intention, and gratitude. And most importantly, I create to express.
I say.
I almost low-key forgot we was on the podcast. Class, my fault.
Boy, man.
Yeah.
I came in hot, my fault, y'all. But yeah, that was the point, bro. You know what I'm saying? That remember I was talking about finding the record, and it just came when we was backstage. I was like, hold on, wait. You know, but yeah, we here, family. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does feel different tonight, and that's because it is different. A lot of us don't know what love is. Therefore, when we accepting things outside of us, they're only things that we are accepting because of either our understanding of love and what we know about love or what we don't know about love. So love is very important, but a lot of people like to treat a lot of subjects like you're supposed to just run in, and it's like when you meet somebody, right? Are you finna give them your whole life story? You finna tell them everybody, you finna let them meet your mama? No, love is something that takes time to understand. You can take time for me and Kyle to understand how much he loved me, how much I love him. It took time, it took months, it took certain actions, so, you know, tonight we're gonna analyze, you know, are we showing love or giving power to the wrong actions and classifying them as love? You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and, because I'm really already in my heart space, but I want to go and tap in on the question first. Now I want to ask you, Kai. This is how we're gonna do this, and I'll answer it after you. But I think this would be a great question. So, do you really know how to process love?
I feel like I do, but I feel like it's kind of paradoxical. I feel like love is more so trying to process me because of how much I do experience it, but realize that I trick myself in thinking that's not what I'm experiencing. So it's more so trying to figure out how to deliver things to me in a way that I can receive it and be receptive of, like, oh, this is an action of love, and actually be able to be aware of it in the sense to inner reflect and then be aware of my feelings, you know what I'm saying? And when I feel a certain type of joyous moment or a joyous emotion, I'll actually express it instead of just, you know what I'm saying, sitting there and just not, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I do, but it's just kind of the opposite with me.
So then we have to go into, because you just opened up a whole new, is love processing you a bad thing? Because
no, go ahead.
Because if we're doing this thing right, isn't that what the process would look like? Wouldn't it be love processing us, the shadow work that's popping up, everything that's happening? This is love popping up and processing us versus us processing love. So maybe that has been, you just undo that. Maybe that's a major download at the beginning of the show, that maybe we should stop trying to process love and let love process us. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, how I know that I love my wife on this level, so she loved me because of the process that love took us through.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm in a subjectable place, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that vibration, because I know it's so vast and it's so immense, it's so powerful, and a lot of people can express it, that I want to be able to allow that energy to navigate me, to help me to understand what it is. You dig what I'm saying? Through its own energy, through source. You dig what I'm saying? And then be able to reflect and bring it back to myself and how I understand that and how that's around me as well.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's through dancing. I feel like for me, it's through dancing with that process with source. You know what I'm saying? Or certain experiences, or the subtle things, like when a butterfly just laying right in front of me when I'm feeling bad, or like when I go stick my feet out in the grass, or when it's raining and I wanted it to be sunny. You know what I'm saying? But the rain is still soothing. So like just those small moments of pure unconditional love and gratitude is teaching me how to have those awareness moments of my internal feelings of love, or when love is, you know what I'm saying, people project love to other people, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to process it through a different lens now.
So peep this out, bro. That's powerful. You know what I'm saying? You unlocked a lot and unpacked a lot in that, you know what I'm saying? So much gratitude to you, you know what I'm saying, for being that vulnerable and raw and real.
I see.
So it's my turn, you know what I'm saying, for me to answer the question. This show was actually created based off of my wife telling me this. I'm talking to her and we having conversations about, I don't know what it was, I think it was about my pop or something. We having conversations and I'm just going in on her. I'm going in, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a Leo, I can talk a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going in. And she say, like, something like you always come to me like almost like you're bragging about the love, you know, that you're getting. She's like, but you know, like I'm realizing I'm seeing a pattern. It's almost like you're holding them up like trophies. Like, look at the love. It's like, but you're not really feeling that. And I sat with that. Like it hit me like, yo, wow, you know, and I had to really sit with myself and see like, okay, like how relevant is this? But you know, sometimes you know when something hit, you know, so immediately I'm already knowing that I gotta go and sit and figure this out. And so I realized that I wasn't processing love because of fear. So it wasn't that I didn't know how to process love. It's just I love so hard that when I process love on this level, then I like to, my love should be reciprocated back to me. That's been my perspective, which is the very invalid perspective. But due to that perspective and being that a lot of people didn't give me like true love, it was toxic love. It was love that was like, it was monetary gain type of love. It was love that was here today, gone tomorrow. So I didn't have trust in love. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't care to process something that I didn't have trust in. So when you said that love was processing you, I really felt that, because for me to actually truly, like, I can love somebody, like I love everybody. That's the natural, that's who I am. But I'm saying to really like, there's levels to, you know what I'm saying, to that vibration. So to be on a certain level, it would have to come in the process. And most people don't make it through the process. So that trauma or that trigger blocked me from processing love. The only person that I could process love from was my wife. You know what I'm saying? And then I asked the question to myself right now, well, why? Why did I trust her love? And I trusted her love because her love didn't come with any stipulations. Like I didn't have to be a certain type of way for her to love me. You see what I'm saying? And so to me, I process love that doesn't judge me better than love that comes with stipulations.
Nah, for sure. That's definitely interesting, because like this it's kind of like the love of others programs what you perceive as love. You dig what I'm saying? And then you go on and utilize that blueprint, but realize it ain't working. So then you gotta do that shadow work for that aspect of, you know what I'm saying, love that has been passed down. You know what I'm saying? Because it is all from the heart space, but it's like that ain't it. It just don't be it. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying, your favorite drink that you know you always used to drink when you was young, and now we in 2023 and you drink it now, it's like it just ain't it. It don't taste
Right,
the same.
it happen all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's like one of those.
Now that's deep. So, family, in the chat, you know, if y'all can answer this question as well. How do you really know how to process love? I'm looking in the chat. Y'all is lit. Jungle Juice, facts. Jungle Juice, that's deep. That take you back for real. All right, let's keep it rocking. Like I said, I have. We're gonna get into something else later. I'm gonna wait. It got to be the right setup. So, and I think me and you doing what we're doing, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tap in. And Tribe, understand, y'all can come join us at any time. You know what I mean? And come get your work and get your shadow books. You know what I'm saying? We have our one-on-ones every day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you want to get a one-on-one, come tap in with it.
Exactly.
So, let's see. I don't see, where do we want to go? Okay. How do you feel when someone gives you a gift or a compliment?
I'm very aware of how I feel. Like it's even to the point where if somebody asks me about my day, or like if I get off this podcast and somebody asks me, "Oh, how was your podcast?" Why are you asking me? What do you care for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so much awareness to the point where like I know that's not me responding. You dig what I'm saying? Like I know that aspect of me that's responding in that energy isn't the truest aspect of my being. It's an aspect of my being that is still trying to find its truest aspect. So even in those moments when I find myself like receiving a gift or receiving love from somebody, I let my ego come out so that I can come out and correct my ego in that same process. So that it gives me like a current moment of shadow work, and then so that also gives that same person who was witnessing that who gave me the gift, they're seeing why I react the way that I react. You know what I'm saying? Or why I respond the way I respond. It's not because I don't like I obviously appreciate it, but it's like it's an aspect of me that's like, why do I feel that way? And it's genuinely because I just feel like people don't be looking out, but they do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like
it's the trust thing.
And it's also this. It's also this. I'm like, I've always had to, in a sense, work for what I got. You dig what I'm saying? Like even growing up in school, like just hundreds of kids that always get the raffle ticket, that always get the free book, the free this, the free that. I was never that kid, but I always was the one that was the teacher's favorite, or I, you know what I'm saying, made the best this or did the best that. Never got none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I will always look at that thing, and then like I generated a reality around that. So it's like, all right, don't expect anything from anybody. And if they do, you got to kind of question it now, because it's like you don't normally get it. You know what I'm saying? So why are they doing it now? So, but now I'm at this point of awareness within myself and understanding that people are really genuine. You dig what I'm saying? Any other reflection that I'm operating in when somebody is gifting me something is an unhealed part of me. And I need to be aware of that code switch. You know what I'm saying? And I need to code switch in that moment. And then when I have the time, or right there in that moment, I do shadow work for that code switch.
I love the answer, because both of your answers were the experience, the process, and also the code. You know what I'm saying? At the end, somebody asked in the chat. Nick asked, "Do we be channeling family?" That is honestly that's always that's natural. That's almost like a on and off switch. You know, so yeah, source is definitely present.
Yeah,
that's how I say that. You know, it's gratitude to source.
Everybody channels every day. You know what I'm saying? Just put it like that.
Yep. You know, just levels to the connection to source. You know what I'm saying? You know.
You channel right now, even asking that question. You know what I'm saying? Like literally.
So when he says code switch, I'm gonna give a very lame term example. Say you are driving down the street and somebody cuts you off, and you about to cuss them out, and you decide not to. Code switch. That's like lamest term. If you because we can go deeper. Matter of fact, we're going to do a whole episode. We talk about code switching a lot. We're going to do an episode on code switch. How about that? You know, that can come.
I will basically just add. It's also an awareness to the switching, the emotion that you're allowing to fuel your current projection. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, it's also not making that decision, but it's also knowing which feeling is driving that force behind that to code switch it. You know what I'm saying? So you can stop feeling one way to do it, you know what I'm saying, and feel another way to code switch. But yeah.
And then, like he said, the awareness is key, because the more aware you are, the easier it is for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that is how we shift dimensions all day, shift our reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be in a certain environment and not be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna ask one more question, then I'm gonna go somewhere else for a second. But once again, tribe, y'all can come on and tap in with us. The email is on the screen. I'm about to go back. Shadow work Sunday, light work. You're feeling we tapping in. So the next question, and you let me know, Kai. Matter of fact, Kai, do you have a question? You know what I'm saying? I would love to answer a question.
Is there ever a time when you feel like you get too much love and it's overbearing? And how do you process it?
You already know the answer to this, bro. You're good. Yes. You know what I'm saying? From my wife. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go from the beginning, and then I'm gonna take you to now. So for years, she would irritate me. No matter of fact, let me go all the way back. When we was younger, before we ever got married, that love was new. So it was like a drug. She was cocaine. Her love was cocaine to me. I never felt it before. So I was addicted to it. But then, you know, as we got married, it started to become annoying. You know what I'm saying? Because she was just, like we said in the promo about her staring, that's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, she literally, if I'm eating or if I can be walking around the house and she's just like, hey, what you looking at? What's up? You good? I'm just looking at you, baby. Like, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's been years, you know, or, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this for a quick second because it get real. So when I got dumped, me and my brother got dumped, and we talked about it a few episodes ago. We got jumped out of like 20 people. Once I was down, I look up and people pushing, somebody pushing, you know what I'm saying, about 8 niggas off, you know what I'm saying, something, you know what I'm saying, like, and I look up and it's her. That was loving me too much. Because I thought don't ever do nothing like that. That was insane, because if something would happen to her, I'm definitely going to prison. Like, you can turn the situation into something else. But can I be mad at her for love? But to me, that was loving me too much. You feel me? Like, so, and so how I process it, bro, I process it in gratitude. When I look at her every day I wake up, you know, I'm grateful, because I understand that, no disrespect to nobody's relationship, but people are going through real things, and this world is a major influence on people's minds and how they love and how they in relationships. My wife don't know none of that. Social media, none of, you know what I'm saying? I'm the most social media of, you know what I mean? Like, we don't, you know, like, and like, we not on none of that. We live in our world. And so her love, I feel like her love, I had to realize her love is only different because it's not nothing that I see in the world. It's not nothing that so if I was trapped in the world and looking at like people on relationships on Instagram and Facebook, and we was caught up in that world, you know, couples goals and all that BS, then I would not be able to, she would annoy me still. But now I just appreciate, like, this is the most beautiful love that has ever hit the planet in my reality. You know what I'm saying? You set me up.
Hey, I ain't do nothing. I literally picked words that fit together, and then I just asked.
Yeah, you set me up. So answer that question. What was your question? Do you feel like it was something about like being loved too much, like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you
how do I process being loved too much? So I'm in my human design, my design sense is touch. So even before I knew that, I ain't never liked to be touched. I always was don't touch me. Even my brother know bro, what up, bro? And bro, chill out. Don't touch me. Cause I can feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't process it in a like it's toxic way, but it's like it's for me it's toxic for my vibration because how much I do feel. You dig what I'm saying? And I know how much awareness of love that when you know what I'm saying, tapping in, and how much it can become an addiction. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of like a reverse flip for me. I'm trying to be the opposite to where it's like, I don't want to be too, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be addicted in a sense to where I can't feel myself because I'm still in the process of feeling myself. So, yeah, I would say when it's overbearing is because, and I'm not able to process it sometimes, it's because I'm not able to process the love that I'm feeling internally. So it's like more being, you know what I'm saying? And then it just becomes like a whole bunch of coagulated consciousness that's trying to figure itself out. You dig? So from that point, I need isolation. You dig what I'm saying? So I can understand those expressions of self-love that is, or love that is being given. And then I can take it and really process, you know what I'm saying, what I'm feeling, or, you know what I'm saying, different things like that. And once I come to that realization, then I can, okay, I know how much I can tolerate now. I know my rubber band resistance. All right, I can give this person 2 handshakes and maybe 5 minutes worth of conversation. I can give this person maybe a hug and maybe 2 minutes worth of conversation. I can give my mama, she could talk all day long. You know what I'm saying? But just know I got stuff to do. So when I need to go, let me go. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
It's so just being able to gauge how much I'm able to do with my own energy when someone gives me a superconductor in energy like love. You dig what I'm saying? So again, but like, because a lot of us feel so much that time to just be by self so you can process how much you are feeling and dilute if you're feeling what you're feeling, or if you're feeling what someone else is feeling, and be able to have that boundary within yourself to where you know which energy to pull on or push on. You dig what I'm saying? If you're not giving yourself enough love, then you need to pull on some of and if you're giving yourself too much, you need to give some to someone else. You dig what I'm saying? To keep yourself in that balance. So it's a constant. Yeah.
It's a perfect transition, because I was reading the comment. A fitness guy that love is great when giving, but receiving is hard. I've learned people love with conditions, and I love unconditionally. And that's what I was speaking on earlier. You know, so I can actually definitely relate. And so I've been talking to a few people recently in one-on-ones about love and that aspect of giving love to people and it's not being reciprocated back. And so there's this new thing that we need to tap into. It ain't really new, but maybe to some of our reality, which is I have a slogan that said if me showing myself love is selfish to you, then maybe you the problem. And so we have to understand that your capacity, that level, that superconductor that you can operate from to give love to others, right now, there is a time and a place for everything. And right now, the reason why, if it's hard for you to feel love and process it, then that means that you need to be giving that love to yourself, because the amount of love that you already operate in and already flows through you is enough love for you to not feel empty at all. That's why you're able to give it out and still be able to. It's not like you don't love yourself at all. We love ourselves, but it's not to the extreme. And so,
Exactly.
and like Kai said, isolation. We talk about isolate to elevate. And so a lot of times as we're learning love, as we're going through our self-love process, we can't be around people. You know why? Because they're going to try to put you in a box of who they want you to be, how they want you to love you. They're used to you doing things that you may not do now, meaning they're used to you not loving yourself in certain ways that you love yourself now. And maybe you haven't overcame how to love yourself in this area yet. And that means that you've been operating, or we have been operating for 20, 30, 40, whatever years out of this energy. These people know this energy very well. So to make this process easier for us, to really be able to show ourselves true love, self-love. So when we coming out like in superheroes, you know what I'm saying? That we all with our superpowers, we ready to go, we confident. We can't self-sabotage ourselves in the process of self-love around people that don't even know what love is. And sometimes we are the love and the light, the only love and light that they have. And that's unfortunate, but the whole goal is for us not to be people's pastors or people's Jesus. It's for us to plant seeds in their life. So when we do disappear and we do got to go into isolation, hopefully they have the tools. They got the seed. Hopefully they got the tools to water it and to tap in with source to get that sun. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to understand. It's not our jobs to sacrifice we can't sacrifice ourselves for people anymore. We have to operate in our purpose, and we have to step back.
That's the thing, bro. If nobody's supposed to come save you and you're supposed to save you, what does that mean for aspects? Not the entirety of your being, but aspects of yourself. That means that you have to become your own sacrificial lamb for your own self or your own selves. You dig what I'm saying? So that you as a entire being can become this illuminated Christ consciousness like figure. You dig what I'm saying? So you sacrificing aspects of what you offer unto your avatar or unto certain daily practices and things like that will allow you to step into those forms of self-love where you can really understand it. You dig what I'm saying? Right. Like really understand it and not just be too much in flow state with it. You dig what I'm saying? Because like at the beginning of my journey, yes, I was showing myself love, but I was too much in flow state with it and not really understanding the process. And now I'm at the point where when I do something, for example, like make a piece of artwork, I'm understanding the process now instead of just putting some paint on there now. Like I'm understanding when to shade, I'm understanding what feeling comes out and why I picked that color and why did I pick this one when I thought to pick this one, but my arm just dipped in this color. And then that color that I just dipped in, it looks better than the color that I was thinking. You dig what I'm saying? So being able to understand those minute levels of love that myself is showing me subconsciously all the time, even when I'm not aware of it. We all do it every day. Sometimes we may think, all right, I'm about to open up this left door handle. But for some odd reason, we use our right hand. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm about to drink this water. But nope, Spirit said you finna eat this apple instead. You end up, that apple was good though. So it's like just knowing when to tap out of the aspect of when you're loving yourself too much as well, to be able to tap into the flow state of when source is trying to teach you how to love yourself as well.
Yeah, because like I said, it's two-sided. It's not that we're not supposed to be out here loving. We're gonna do it naturally. The ones that's who we are. That's what we're gonna do. We're operating and vibrating from that. At the same time, we have to understand that you're living in this realm and you have purpose and you have things to do and you have, life, family, whatever it is, bills. Obviously, we all still living in a certain aspect. So if you're not taking the time to step back and to be able to, watch your favorite show, just sit at home all day and rest and take you some naps and read some books and meditate and go take you some walks in the park and quiet, and not have to be on the phone with people every day and all those things. That's a self-sabotaging energy, family. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just now learning this. Like I said, recently I've had to step back far as like just as much as I was interacting, just because I realized that I needed me. There were certain things in my spiritual journey that I enjoyed doing on my spiritual path, which is just in my daily life that I enjoyed doing, that were being taken away because I was constantly focused on so many other people. And so it's about us just being aware of knowing where to put what. And that's what Kyle
exactly, and that's a conversation that I had earlier. With a guy, he was talking about. He was telling me, you know what I'm saying, and he don't even know nothing about shadow work for real. But you know what I'm saying, about life. You know what I'm saying, which is one of the best shadow work teachers. But he was basically telling me, you got so much energy, you don't know where to put it. And now you get into analysis paralysis. You dig what I'm saying? To where you start to overthink so much about what you should be doing or what you could be doing, to where you don't do shit at all. You know what I'm saying? You sit there and you stuck in your froze. So being able to just start somewhere, even if it's an increment a day, or, you know what I'm saying? All right, I might do this X amount of consultations today, and that I'm gonna make sure that I do this, and this today. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I'm gonna do this meditation. I'm gonna make sure I rub my feet. I make sure I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And getting in that aspect of the flow state as well, because it's also being able to delegate how much time that you are putting into these certain things. Because that's often the reason why we trick ourselves out of it, is because we are focused on how long it's going to take us to do this thing, or when it needs to get done, or this or that, when we shouldn't even be focused on that and just should be in the flow state of the thing. And when we get the energy or vibration that aligns with that thing, we then execute.
So I want to ask this. So Mama, one of her friends had a question, and so I'm gonna tell her that, you know, that the question is kind of answered in the question. So when you say too much love, how do you deal with it? But you feel like it's not enough. Therefore, if it's not enough, that's not an example of too much love, family.
That's an example of love that may not be fulfilling you. You dig what I'm saying? Or giving you the proper reciprocation of the energy. So you have to have
or it's a void inside of yourself, where that's what we just talked about, the self-love, where you may need to go and connect with your inner child and connect with, you know, certain memories and certain traumas, and see why you're not able to love this man like this, or trust this man, or trust this woman, or trust this friend, or trust my mother, my father, trust this job, trust, you know, and to be able to be vulnerable, because love is a vulnerable thing. So we got to keep in mind, the first question we should ask is, why am I not able to be vulnerable? Why do I not? Because you got to keep in mind, this is why the inner child is so important. Because us as adults, we'll lie. We'll walk in the room and we'll be uncomfortable and we'll try to play it cool. But if a child walks into a room and they didn't rock with the vibration, you'll know it. The child is not.
He gonna tell you.
Exactly. So we have to go connect with our inner child to get the raw and realest version and perspective of these things. So, like you said, this could be a void as well. You know what I'm saying? And so, I talk all the time. We have past episodes. Go tap in on that tap in on so many things. Also, I'm gonna say this. I don't know when. I don't give too many details, but we are creating courses for y'all. Like, so just like I said, a lot of things happening behind the scenes. We're honestly not speaking on so many things because that's a part of the power of manifestation. Not speaking on everything that you're doing, but I also want to let y'all know that we are working on something more than just us coming on here talking. This is amazing, but something that y'all can actually have tangible and work through in real time. Podcast for real, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into this one real quick. I think this is a great time to segue here. Imposter syndrome. So, imposter syndrome, the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own effect or skill. So it is essentially not feeling worthy of love, not feeling worthy of anything really. Imposter syndrome, not just about love, but we're talking about love, and really anything that you do on a positive aspect is a vibration of love. So do you battle with imposter syndrome? You know, and I can't hear you.
Can you say that definition one more time?
All right. So the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. Imposter syndrome.
So it's basically saying that me perceiving that I put the work into something to get it done is imposter syndrome?
No, that's not how I break that down. It's saying so the persistent inability to believe.
Oh, I ain't hear that.
This is about perception. This is about, you know what I'm saying, perspective. So
Right,
the inability to believe that one's success is deserved, you know what I'm saying, or legitimately achieved. So what that means is like, you know,
I get the question.
But let me give an example real quick for the trial.
Okay.
So say you feel like that you have been a bad child, and so you don't feel like that your mother should love you because of what you've done when you were a child. And so now you block out that love and you actually create karmic cycle after karmic cycle with that relationship because as a child you did something that you haven't forgave yourself for. So now you have imposter syndrome. You know, that's an example for the trial.
Now say less. I would say it's a paradox. So it's a swing back and forth with me. You know what I'm saying? I operate in that energy to not operate in that energy. So I more so utilize it as a tool. You dig what I'm saying? Because all aspects of a lower vibrating energy can be utilized to help push you or help you generate the energy to push you to do the positive things. So I would find aspects of myself feeling that way, potentially probably like the inner child, or you know what I'm saying, aspects of me when I was probably like just becoming a teenager. Yeah, I would definitely perceive that in that way, and then right there real time, you know what I'm saying, do the code switch and shadow work to you do, you know what I'm saying, we good, you know what I'm saying, everybody's here, sources here, answers, like then I get these presences of just love and warmth, and you know what I'm saying, we straight. And then so yeah, I would say it's just a very harmonious swing between both of those energies to help me understand that energy and help me understand how it affects myself and how it affects other people when it is affecting me as well.
Once again, the process and the download, you know what I'm saying, all in one. For me, I would say no, not currently, but only reason why no, because see, I've always been known as not an extremist, but like some would say I have an addictive personality. So if I like something, I love it. You know, I really give, you know what I'm saying? So
I think that's that Leo.
You know
I'm
what
like
I'm
that too. No, facts.
So when it comes to this imposter syndrome thing, the reason why I don't have it at all, because I had it to an extreme aspect, to the point where, you know, I'm gonna be raw and real. You know, I would, my wife would tell you, I would be like stupid ass, dumb ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then my thing I would say all the time is, you will fuck up. I used to always, like, that's what I used to say to myself. That was like my thing, like over and over, like I would. So, you know, I embodied, you know, beating myself up, you know, and so when someone did love me, it felt weird, but also it was created by, I'm gonna be real, I love my mother, but I gotta be completely real. You know, my mother, her, everywhere I went, I was treated as the demon child. You know what I'm saying? And so I was treated like this, you know. So and I was talked about. I was a child, very misunderstood. People didn't know what was really going on in my life and things that I was really going through and things I had been through in my life. You know, they don't care about. You know, obviously we're not taught emotional intelligence, especially our parents at that time. You know what I'm saying? That was raised, you know, the 90s and all. They wouldn't know none of that. So I'm just this badass child, you know, and so that followed me, and then it became something that I embraced because I looked around and I got around certain environments. Being that nigga is a good thing. So whereas my mama look at it as a bad thing, these niggas love it. So where I'm gonna go, where I'm gonna be over here with them. You see what I'm saying? But then I get over here with them and I realize how grimy the streets is. How it's really every man for themselves. So now I got imposter syndrome over here. You see what I'm saying? Then I get her talking to all type of women. I was someone that was young, 13, 14, 15, dating 19, 20, dating older women, and I heard thinking I'm, you know, trying to be grown, but that's a whole different game I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? My heart getting broken. You know what I'm saying? Like torn. You know what I'm saying? So now I have imposter syndrome when it comes to love. Period. Now even like in every way. My wife broke that curse. That's why I said I give so much gratitude to her. You know, but I had imposter syndrome all the way up to probably last year, if I could be completely honest. You know what I'm saying? And what I will say is that your purpose will help that. When you start to focus on your purpose, it's just you and source, you and your purpose, you and the spirit, you and your ancestors, you and everything else is extra. So then once your imposter syndrome to me is a plant of you're thinking too much about other people. You see what I'm saying? You have been infiltrated. You see, I got infiltrated by my mama, by the streets, by the people. I got infiltrated by the idea of love that I created that got shattered, but truthfully, love was never there. It was only like when you meet somebody, it's the infatuation. A lot of people, they first meet somebody, they telling everybody that she the one, he the one, and they say they love them. I done fell in love. It's only infatuation. So a lot of those situations was the infatuation. I was getting a little bit of doses of infatuation and I was calling it love, and I shattered love completely when love was never there. So once I truly discovered love, the imposter syndrome was gone.
I say. Yeah. Couple things like when you say you used to beat yourself up, like it reminded me of me, of course, but it also reminded me of the first thing I thought of was Jack from The Incredibles. And when Jack get mad, it's like he like, oh, I have a tip challenge. Then he
turns into that
red monster. Then he beat up the dude who was trying to kidnap him. So it's kind of like we do that. Like we get in that just to help us generate what we supposed to be doing. You dig what I'm saying? So, and then the other thing, dang, slipped my mind. Slipped my mind, definitely. Yeah, it slipped my mind. Dang.
How y'all vibrating in the chat? How y'all feeling out there, family? You know what I'm saying? How the couch feeling? How the cushion? You know what I'm talking about? How you know what I mean? What's the vibes? You know, I want to make sure this stays interactive. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we are gonna start switching some things up, so y'all get ready for that too. Again, there's gonna be some more changes, and just to see, how y'all feel about it. But as of right now, with this subject, with this vibration, how y'all feeling? You know, what questions do y'all may have about love? You know, do you have any trophy in real time, in real life? I don't know why I'm asking this question. It's coming to me right now, and it's gonna come to me while I'm asking it. But do you have
real trophies, like a football trophy,
basketball, football? Yeah. Do any of y'all have trophies in real time? Put it in the chat if you got trophies. If you have been awarded a trophy for something in this realm, you know, whether you still have it or not, you know. And then let's go here, Kai. I don't have no trophy. My trophy is, you know, is I'm alive. You know, the breath of my body. You know, I feel like where I made it from, I am a walking trophy.
No, big facts.
But I would love to have some tangible trophies. And so the first trophy I'm gonna have is that painting. When you send me that painting, that's gonna be my first trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle's giving me my first trophy. You know, but I want to actually ask you, Kyle, in the tribe, in the chat. You know, if you ever got a trophy, with your trophies, how does that make you feel? You know, can you actually channel that moment? Can you go back to a moment when you received a trophy?
Yep, probably a high school diploma, football trophy. It was cool. Like, I was grateful and appreciative, but it was like, I also feel like it's still not for me, because all of us got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all just got this diploma. Well, not all of us, but we all just got this diploma. We all just got this you know what I'm saying, this football trophy. Like, where's this something for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just specifically for me. So,
That's deep.
yeah, those trophies, they made me feel, of course, good, but it still made me think, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do for myself that can consistently help me understand that I am a trophy? And then that's when I start becoming, embodying that, you know what I'm saying? Or that vibration, in a sense, understanding that I am, you know what I'm saying? So if I want to be a dog today, I'm going to be the most beautifulest, best dog ever. If I'm going to be, a cockroach, I'm going to be the best cockroach ever. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be Kai, I'm going to be the best Kai ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be doing shadow work, I'm going to do it. Or if I'm going to cry or be sad, I'm going to be sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to subside to what I'm feeling just so I don't feel the need to express it physically. Nah, I need to release that, because it then allows me to integrate something literally like that.
So you know what? Let's go ahead and change the perspective real quick. But first, I gotta say why I asked that question. The question was asked because trophies have infatuation vibrations, not love. What do I mean? You actually said it. A trophy, you get excited about it, then you sit that mug on the shelf, and it's over. It doesn't give you that same feeling again. You feel me? That when you first got it. It doesn't. Love does. You know what I'm saying? You can receive love and it can feel every time it's like overjoyed, it's exciting, you know what I mean? So I'm just pointing out another example, you know what I'm saying, of, we're gonna call it fabricated love. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we have to, because guess what, family? A lot of us are not so-called connecting with source or connecting on these higher levels that we desire to connect with, because the heart space is actually required and very important, and we're not been able to do that and go to higher levels in our path because we are so caught up on infatuation. Infatuation has dopamine all in it. You see what I'm saying? And we're talking about sitting with source. When you talk about the Bible, you talk about Jesus, Yeshua, Christ, whatever, going to go sit out in darkness and nothing, away from everybody, stillness, peace, darkness, that's what we gotta be to find love. You see what I'm saying? But we trying to stay too busy, we trying to stay infatuated. And when we stay infatuated, then we end up getting imposter syndrome because we was looking for love, and now we don't trust love because we was looking for the dopamine and it came, and then, you know what I'm saying? We gotta break the cycle, family. That way we can make it to source, which source is within you. You are source, but you have to find source. You see what I'm saying? You came here as source. They infiltrated us and tried to do everything they could to get us away from source. get us away from the Most High. Now it's time to bring ourselves back, but it's only through love, family. So this conversation is even, I'm not gonna say deeper than you loving yourself, because that's loving the source. But I'm gonna say, when you think about loving yourself, understand you're loving the Most High. You loving, you know what I'm saying? This is how you love. So, you know, are you going to put the Most High source on the back burner for your cell phone, for your favorite TV show, for your whatever? No. So you can't do it for your best friend. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it for the toxic cousin that keep coming to your house and you don't want them over there and you get to do vibration and you can't meditate and you end up having to do 5,000 years worth of shadow work and all type of stuff because they came into your home. Love source, family.
Yeah, like source. You definitely have to understand that source needs you to tap into that self-love first before you can do it for anything, like, period. Because anything other than that, then you're just gonna be operating in programs that are gonna lead to faulty realities or faulty or whatever. You dig what I'm saying? So being able to first integrate, like, even I was sitting here just thinking and just processing, and like, what would be the first chakra that I would tap in if I could just do this over again? And it would probably be the heart chakra, probably, which was the first chakra I probably tapped in with for real. But like I said, it would be the heart chakra, because I feel as though if you tap into that aspect first, even if you do overly love or overly receive love, that will be less strenuous than any other chakra, I feel as though, because if you know what shadow work is and if you are doing it, then you're able to utilize that amount of vexing energy when you receive something that is shattering to the heart, you know what I'm saying? And you are able to alchemize that to actually align the root of the problem, or the sacral of the problem, or the crown of the problem. You dig what I'm saying? From a loving space, and not being able to align the root of the problem with the root of the problem. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to meet it with the counterbalancing energy first, then meet it with the same energy that it is to balance it, because it needed that other aspect of itself that was in a high vibrational energy to then realize how to be that own energy or high vibrational for itself. So yeah, like, these actions that we receive or give to other people, it is all necessary just for us to understand how to receive it for ourselves and generate it for ourselves on an unconditional basis. You dig what I'm saying? So that you don't depend on anything outside of you to give you or generate that love for you, even if it's all source. You dig what I'm saying? Because you are source. So you need to understand that it's the same way that you're looking to vampire siphon these energies off of things that could potentially bring you a joyous moment. You dig what I'm saying? You're not doing yourself any justice, or that thing any justice, because you're siphoning its energy and not utilizing it properly, and you're not utilizing your energy properly. You dig what I'm saying? Siphon the source within yourself to actually actualize the source within that you already are.
And so that's a question to say, what is the definition of love? And I sat here and many things happened as I processed that question. And many answers came.
Now, what did I say? I said lessons. I said lessons over. I said lessons something virtues. I said something like that.
We finna get into the cosmiometric. When we get back, we'll have the definition of love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
I see.
Once again, much gratitude to Nefer Soul, you know what I'm saying, for tapping in. And so y'all listen with your cosmic ears open, you know what I'm saying, because these are definitely light codes. And if you want to, when you check your phone to see what the weather is and all that, that's what this is, but on a way broader level.
Wholeness to the tribe, it's your goddess Nefer Soul here with the Cosmiometrics for the next 7 days. This week we have Mars moving out of Leo and into Virgo, and then we have Mercury moving into Leo. So this week we should expect us moving out of that being very straightforward when it comes to our temperamental aspects of ourselves, so our emotional bodies being just on cue, release, release, release. We're moving out of that energy and moving more into calmer waters with the Virgo energy. So this would be an amazing time to be in nature a lot, to connect with the different elements, the different elementals, so that you can start to integrate some of that energy that Leo frequency was trying to help y'all to get into perspective with. Then with Mercury moving into Leo, we're going to be able to actually process some of that energy that was being brought up through us in our emotional channel. That Leo energy is also big on playfulness, kindfulness, strength, power, confidence. So you would have learned how to now alchemize that energy, alchemize those emotions with it moving into Mercury now. This week is going to push us to be in action. There's no more, I feel this way and I'm gonna sit in that energy. You are now learning how to be in action when it comes to knowing what you need to do to delegate how you feel and how to actually transmute that energy now. This week we're also moving out of an energy where we may not always know what to do with our thoughts, our emotions, our lives. You may have been feeling clouded and feeling like there's a fog over you for quite some time. We're finally moving into a progressive state where you actually get the mental clarity, the emotional clarity, spiritual clarity that you needed in order to move forward. You're gonna feel like everything is just working better, everything's processing better now. And it's because of this energy that's being harvested and transmuted for us from all that karmic energy that we had released the past couple of weeks and the past couple of months. We are also finally harvesting some of that manifestation energy that we've been building and pouring into for the past couple of weeks is finally being anchored down into the earth plane for you to reap the benefits of all the seeds you've sown, all the creation energy you've planted, all starting to come down for us to utilize, step into, and finally be in a space of abundance. So this is a great time to be open to receiving and not put too much expectation or attachment on how you want to receive this abundance. Just make sure you are doing the shadow work necessary to match the vibrational frequency of this manifestation that's finally anchoring down onto this earth plane. I hope y'all enjoyed this message. Now let's get back into the cosmically scheduled program. Host.
Yeah, I remembered it.
You're going to remember after I go through all this to make sure. What is it, bro? Come on, bro.
Lessons offering virtues eternally. I believe that's what it was.
You believe or you know? Because I got the know for sure over here.
It was just do that align with the note?
No, I got to pull it up. I had to send it to myself. You know what I'm saying? But as I look this up though, I want to make something clear. Love is infinite. Most importantly, so it's so infinite. It's so multidimensional that even with what we're gonna say, well, no, he says nope. He hit it. So you said lessons offering virtues eternally. Eternally, key word.
Yep.
So
big facts.
That's love, family. I love it.
In short, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But
facts.
there's some layers to it. You dig what I'm saying? Just to help you get a grasp.
Exactly.
Because the only way you gonna to define love is that program doesn't really even resonate for real, because when I think of the word define and I think of infinite, define, or undoing, fin or means undo, or fin means finished. So you're saying love is finished, or so you're trying to define something that shouldn't be finished because it's always consistently happening. So like I feel as though, like the God said, it's infinite. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're gonna infine love, infined or infinite love is through the experience.
I say. So, hold on.
Yes.
My fault, tribe. So, much appreciation. So first and foremost, I'm trying to see, ain't nobody gonna come tap in with us. Family, I will come tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? We would love to.
They don't want the shadow box. Look, I was talking to the guys earlier, man, and we was having a really, for me, it was a self-reflective talk because I already had this talk with myself like a long time ago, but now it's like just coming back again full circle. And they was basically talking about like, bro, when the reason why all these certain people blowing up out here, did whatever the case is, because they really want it. They really willing to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they have just to see an aspect of their dreams achieved. You dig what I'm saying? And some people will see that as toxic, but others who see it with the correct perspective would see it as a driving motivation. You dig what I'm saying? Because obviously they know they're not going to sacrifice everything, but being able to sacrifice aspects of your energy so that you can help somebody else excel, just so you can excel in that same process. Because sometimes that's just what it takes. You dig what I'm saying? But being able to have that same motivation to really want to heal, you dig what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand the levels of, like, we really don't even, me personally, I can't really speak for King, but me personally, I really don't really understand the levels of shadow work as a being or as a consciousness or as an aspect of source, and how vast it truly is and what it is teaching you and how to operate in this process, being light and darkness at the same time. You dig what I'm saying? So all of y'all that's watching, like, these are perfect initiatives to tap in. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to force anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Just keeping the avenue open. This, I told King, he told me this episode on what, Tuesday? And I'm like, bro, I don't even want to, look, I'm probably already going through, I know I'm going through it right now, so we just gonna come on in this episode and I'm gonna do some shadow work. So anytime that he come and I don't really know what to talk about, I'm gonna come do some shadow work. You dig what I'm saying? Because I know my lessons is gonna come through these episodes. So I know that was kind of long-winded, but yeah.
Hold on. I love what you just said, because it needed to be said, because this is a download I got recently. And another reason why we're right here back in the heart space in this beautiful place is because I got to download that. And I had a member of the tribe hit me up and asked me about something. And this is also more adding to that answer. Shadow Work Sundays was created for me originally, and I was doing these shows. Every episode was shadow work that I was doing in real time, and that's why the episodes were so heavy and so powerful. They were. It was like, man, I was really like, and it became, and this is me being raw and real. It became, what do the tribe need? And I feel like there was a time that was needed. I mean, like y'all even said, many of these episodes on point. So connecting with source and figuring out, what message is for the collective. And that was amazing process. But now I'm back and I got the reality check of, that I gotta start back doing shadow work Sundays for me. Not that I don't do shadow work. I'll do shadow work every day. That's not like a game at all. But I'm saying, far as these messages, even coming on here, even the energy, as much as I understand, because me and Kyle, honestly, we have 80% more downloads, probably more, that we get a week that we don't share on the show. But it's because it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm grateful for what you just said, and we're setting the tone for the tribe. Let y'all know we about to be right here for a while, because the world that we living in, they are attacking the heart space, and they are making people fearful of the heart space, and they are making people run from the heart space, and making you feel like that you can't operate from your heart space because you'll be taken advantage of. They are actually trying to infect the heart space with fear, and so we're going to fight against that, and we're going to make sure that we are healing, we are evolving, we are elevating, and we are doing it through love. And let's make something clear. Love is not just the divine feminine. I want to say this really quick. Love is the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Love
together,
is my heart,
as
which
one,
is
balance. Exactly.
I think I lit all of a sudden, G. I don't know, but we here.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Yes,
It was
sir.
something I wanted to touch on, but I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Another
You said I
download
want
that.
to touch on. I'm saying no to right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But just understand, family. So, like he said, we're just saying we want y'all to come on. It's not like I said, a pressure. It's just that we do desire to grow and to build together.
And this is also the thing as well. When I was doing shadow work, I was looking for people like me and King to help me. I'm like, man, who can I talk about? Nobody talk about, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we manifest things, and then when the manifestation comes, it's like we don't want to put the work in. You dig what I'm saying? When the work is literally like it's like you knowing that you gotta go work out at the basketball gym and put up 500 shots, but you like, man, 500? But you know that you love playing basketball. So you think about how much you got to do instead of thinking that in the perspective that you love playing basketball. And it don't matter how many shots you there putting up. You there. You know what I'm saying? So it's that same aspect with healing. No matter how many times I got to do some healing. But anytime they come, I'm a heal. You dig what I'm saying? And it's...
Because guess what, family?
Yeah.
Honestly, you can learn all the esoteric information you want to in the world. That's amazing. It helps us. It can definitely help us get to know ourselves and know different aspects of us and understand how we operate and how to connect and many different things. At the same time, that information is not beneficial. Exactly. So therefore, that is a construct. That means that it's only information. It's only in that box, in that construct. Without shadow work, it doesn't have any life. It's only a formation. You see what I'm saying? And so, which a formation can be considered a program. So that is a program. That program is not active without shadow work, without healing, without, so even when Kai brought up, people talking about, manifesting and things like that. I feel like that song we played, the 444 song, we were talking about traveling the world and being successful and this and that. I played that song because to me, success is what you desire it to be. So right now, I'm already successful. Even though somebody say, well, his numbers is not this, well, they're not doing this, well, they're not doing this. I don't give a damn what you think I'm not doing. I have love, true love. I have life. I'm so rich in my soul and in my spirit that there's someone that may have $1 billion, and I, in my so-called regular life, have so much amazing moments and love and joy they may never experience. So it's like we have to stop letting people define what success and what these things are, because that determines how we love ourselves too.
Exactly, bro. That's another thing I was talking about today. Literally, what Daniel was with you. Look, what we love don't gotta look like what everybody else love. You dig what I'm saying? If I like to wake up, get up in the rising, drink some key lime juice and go sit in the sun doing the most weirdest yoga pose ever, let me do that. This is how I feel me. You dig what I'm saying? But if you want to get up in the rising and wake and bake, that's you. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to act like one is better than the other. No, this is just the lifestyle, the ritualistic lifestyle like practice that we utilize to integrate certain programs to get something done or operate in a certain energy. You dig what I'm saying? Like, y'all all need to go watch I think it's called is it called Dungeons and Dragons? No. No, it's not that movie though. It's called what is that movie called? I don't know, but it's if look up Merlin the Magician movies, and when you find it, it's gonna be like it's the main character. When you see him, that's Merlin. He gonna look younger, but when he looks older, he looks like Professor X he's literally Professor X from X-Men. But in order for him to tap in and open a portal and go into a different dimension, he didn't have to have a wand. He wasn't saying no spells. He found his own algorithmic pattern-like system of vibrations to enter into another realm. So anytime he was doing magic, anytime he wanted to make something levitate or go into another room or portal, all he would do is the whole movie, and he making stuff happen just by, you know what I'm saying? And think about all the reflexology we're doing. We're hitting certain points, you know, and we're making things happen. So having that ritual, you know what I'm saying, or having that aspect, that lifestyle of, you know what I'm saying, having a repetition or a fluid repetition, because sometimes a repetition ain't good all the time. That's why we don't like to go to work and work, you know what I'm saying? We don't like that same, but having a fluid, malleable repetition to where it's like you can do different things every day, indefinitely.
Yeah, that's I really like that. I just feel like, matter of fact, here's a question. What do you cherish in your life? What do you feel is something that is like, I cherish that. This is or value, you know, or and obviously we should value and cherish many things, but I would say, what are the top 3 things, you know, that you value and that you cherish?
Shoot, I'd definitely say, man, since you asked a loaded question, I'm gonna give a loaded answer. Source, self, and everything that's around me in that process.
You made me forget the question.
You said anything that you cherish. What's the top 3 things?
Say it again.
Source, self, and everything around that in that process.
I'm telling you, man. Okay, Kyle. Okay. What we doing? See what we doing. That's amazing. That's amazing. They going in the chat. So that's amazing. Top 3 things I cherish. I would say life itself. You know, it's the idea of life, the feeling of life, the experience of life, you know what I'm saying? My wife, of course, she's always in there, you know what I'm saying? And I would say, you know, this is a layman's terms word, my legacy. Who I am, you know, on this rim, what impact I have, you know, in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I get frustrated by many things that people don't care about, and which lets me know that they're a part of my purpose and I'm here to change them. So, you know, I value changing, you know, making major change in this rim, if that makes sense. That's my 3. Definitely. That's pretty loaded as well.
Nah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
They talking about Game of Thrones in the chat. What y'all talking about?
Let me go see, because you know I can't.
Rich spirituality. I cherish my journey and getting to remember myself. Okay, gazer, big gazer. You know what I'm saying? Now I love that. Wow. That's something to cherish. You know what I'm saying? Cherish remembering. You know what I'm saying? Like remembering.
No, that definitely is. Like, cause bro, like it's even to the point now where it's like I'm having more in depth of realizing that I am not this vessel. You dig what I'm saying? Like I'm literally just puppeteering this character from many aspects of myself. And it's like you know how this is the awareness that I'm having with this. You ever be playing GTA and you so into it where like you feel like you in that car on the game, but like the car right here, and you feel like you're right there, right? And then when you put the controller down, you like, oh dang, I'm back to reality. That's how I feel with no game. And just understanding that, oh, it's like my conscience just goes back this way and I'm looking at me from here. So like, I definitely agree with that, being able to cherish the remembrance of self. You dig what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's the driving force behind your life itself. You know what I'm saying? Because in you doing that, it's helping Source remember who it is, and what it is, and what it can become, and what it's not, and what it, and all omniscient aspects.
I got a question. This is for the tribe. You know, Kai, I know you have an answer, but marinate on it for a second. This question is, no, don't do that. Hold on. There we go. The question is how do I word this? Have you ever tried to escape love? When I say escape, to make it make sense, to ground it, love is only based off of your perception. So, say you're in a place or with someone or dealing with someone, and you feel like this is so love, it's so strong. This is, oh man, but you gotta escape it.
Yeah, that's me every day. Like, completely transparent. Like, that's why I don't like being touched. And now becoming more aware of that superpower, I'm realizing how I don't like being touched energetically now. You dig what I'm saying? So it's getting to the point where, like, I can't even be around, which is something normal that I've always experienced, but now it's to the point where, like, I want to be around people, but now it's like to the point so much. So it's like this level of expansion that I'm having. It makes love suffocating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and it makes it. I'm very aware of when I run from it. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't see me. I see my inner child completely, and I see my inner child, like, if it's being hugged by. I feel like I'm traumatized by my great aunties and my great grandmas and great. You know what I'm saying? Because I liked them, and you know what I'm saying, I loved them, of course, and things like that. But they always had that strong female cologne, though, and that strong. They had very bright lipstick, so it was like we was cousins. We used to pick on each other, like, oh, family function we link up, you gotta go see auntie this, you gotta go see auntie kid. Yeah. And now they already got their kids wiped off. I'm just fresh pulling up, and I gotta go get my slap, and they all watching me like, so I feel like I was kind of traumatized by that, and now it like seeped over into me. When I receive love, it's like, who's gonna see me getting love, like, or how am I perceiving myself when I receive love and things like that. So it's definitely suffocating, but now I'm to the point of being aware of it and knowing that I'm choosing to release instead of just it being a vibration that I'm in and detaching from a person and trying to run. I'm knowing that it's an aspect of myself that I'm choosing now, and not choosing to run, but choosing at this point now, because I'm at a cap now with certain levels of energy. And because like I said, because things are becoming so more immense as far as energetically, I'm able to feel myself and how much I do love myself now on a whole nother complete scale. So when I feel somebody else love that they have for me, and how much I can see it, because I can read body language, I can, you know what I'm saying, read auras, I'm it's like, damn, how you feel that way about me, and I don't even feel that way about me. So it's like, let me see why you feel that way about me, and feel it for myself now, and understand why that level of affection or love, or, you know what I'm saying, empathy is being shown towards me, so I can know why that is coming from my internal reality and being projected outwardly. It's because I really do love myself that much, and I'm not seeing it internally. You dig what I'm saying? Or I'm not seeing or becoming aware of it energetically or emotionally. I'm just existing at that point.
See, it's a form of freedom. You know what I'm saying? See, I operate like that naturally. Like, I be surprising people, bro. I love my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm different. I don't care where we at. It's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm hugging. You feel me? My wife, whatever. I can be around a group of, I was 18, 19. I was young. I was waiting for my wife. And all my homies knew. And hey, man, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was different, you know. Like, so I always been like that. In what I can say for somebody that's naturally been like that, it's freedom. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not freedom when you have imposter syndrome. You know, it's not freedom when you traumatized and you mad and you frustrated. But you know, once I was able to shift my perspective and actually, you know, do some shadow work on myself, it became, I was able to see that was a form of freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because I was such an angry person. The way that life had did me, I was an angry nigga. So if I didn't have this part of me that just loved unconditionally, I would just be a stone cold killer, you know, or something crazy. So this was the balance in me, you know, having this level of freedom to just show love anywhere, openly, no matter what. Like I knew. It's like how people feel about, you know, how like say like coming up where I come from, wearing a pink shirt would be considered gay, right? But somebody be like, nigga, I'm fresh. I don't care what y'all talking about. You know, come on, and that's the type of level of freedom that I had when it comes to loving my people, or just anywhere, and accepting love. You know, not really accepting. That was the problem. I would feel uncomfortable accepting love in public.
Fact.
But actually giving it, you know what I'm saying? It's up. You know what I mean? Accepting love in public, it made me feel weird. It's kind of like, y'all know how, like, I don't know if anybody in you know what I'm saying, in the trial smoke, but say you done smoked on your lunch break and you walk into work, you feel like everybody looking at you. That's how I feel in that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I look right down in the chat and it say exposed. That's exactly how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Love was your oasis. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? King OC in the chat. You know, yeah, love was your oasis.
To the God, man.
We gotta bring you back on, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
For real. But honestly, family, you know, at this point, we are just vibing with y'all. You know, the channel is open. You know what I mean? The YouTube channel and, you know, channel of the source.
Yeah.
And
big facts.
And we just cooling right now. You know, it's not, being that it is a Heart Space episode, we didn't come with a million notes, and you know, we didn't come with, you know, how we become with podcast. We are we in flow state tonight. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have any requests, you know, you wouldn't a certain song that'll ground you before you heard, you know what I'm saying, before we get up out of here. I'm listening. Hold on one second. So, me and Kai gotta think about this, and y'all family, maybe I'm saying on live for a reason. We need to figure out a way, maybe on Telegram. So right now, I'm gonna put up the Telegram on the screen. If you're not a part of the Telegram, go add the Telegram now. And so what we're gonna do, because I feel like the one-on-ones is great, and obviously we're gonna do that. But I think it might be dope if we can have a way we can talk to all y'all. And I think Telegram can do that. So what we'll do is, because I feel like it's needed, and y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel about this. We don't want to start something there, you know, if there's no reason for it. But how do y'all feel about us actually doing, not necessarily lives on Telegram, but tapping in with y'all and doing shadow work sessions, you know, with y'all as a tribe on Telegram. And y'all can actually talk, and we can unmute it, you know, and everybody we'll set it up. And, you know, so how do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about that, Kyle? I know this is like
I feel like it's alleviating. You know what I'm saying? For both me, you, and the tribe. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like that'd definitely be easier, and it'd be more accessible in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like. But yeah, I feel like they would take more of an advantage over that as well, because it's not so showcased. You know what I'm saying? It's more private.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And also, we're just giving y'all an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm just being real. Like, we're just serious about all of us healing. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of, you know, in this so-called spiritual community pushing so many things. But I really understand that there's nothing more important than us healing, because as we heal, the way that we operate and we vibrate is based off of our traumas and the balance and how we're, you know what I'm saying, all these things, like whether we are a projector or not, is all based off of, you know, if we're really doing this work. So, you know, we don't want y'all to feel like y'all alone. So, you know, if, like I said, y'all go tap in right now. If you're down on Telegram, tap in. Put in the chat what day of the week works best. Y'all, if let's see if we can get a vote on a day of the week.
Can't you do a vote in there? Can't you put a poll up in there? In Telegram?
Oh, on Telegram?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So you can just hit one of them.
Yep. So that means, yep, go add the Telegram. I ain't even put it on the screen. That's my fault. So yeah, join the Telegram family, and we are going to be tapping in with y'all during the week. You know what I'm saying? And you know, really, basically doing group one-on-ones. I feel like I'm actually very excited about this. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. You know, I feel like that's why I sat here. I was like, something's coming, bro. I don't know what it is, but yeah. You know, because also, are you good?
No, I was gonna say I feel like it's also with the tribe, it's a me and how it was with you type of thing. You dig what I'm saying? So just I feel like some of them are just understanding the genuineness of it and just trying to integrate that. You dig what I'm saying? Because it is the shadow work. The shadow is a very, very touchy, you know what I'm saying, energy, especially with people who don't normally heal and now finding out about healing and realizing like, oh, they have all these insecurities, and just being able to open up to somebody like that who is, you know what I'm saying, feel as though they're well versed at it, or they're, you know what I'm saying, it might kind of scare them, because how much of this do they really know and how much they can really dig out of that person? You dig what I'm saying? And what I would say to all of the tribe is again, how much do you really want to heal yourself, your current ancestors that are still alive, your family, you know what I'm saying, your ancestors that are in the ancestral plane, how many of the certain aspects of energies and beings and deities and source itself, how much shadow work do you want to help source itself do? You dig what I'm saying? To help shift not only the collective but yourself in that shift. So yeah, again, just we know y'all be, I know, because I was the same way, like, damn, like, King is a very intuitive God, like probably one of the most intuitive guys that I've talked to. And it's like, I don't know how he be knowing shit, bro. I don't know how. He just be knowing. He be like, yeah, bro, I picked that up. What are you talking about? Like, I didn't even show no signs of that. Like, I don't know how you, maybe I did, but whatever. But it's like, we have to trust ourselves enough to trust others. You dig what I'm saying? Especially knowing that we know that information about our lives is sacred and we shouldn't share it. You dig what I'm saying? So it's kind of that patient doctor confidentiality thing that y'all have to understand as well.
And truthfully, you know, Shadowwork Sundays is a space that is made to be a grounded and a balanced place. So we're not going to ever go too extreme on this platform. So, you know, so these one-on-ones are different. The downloads that come in the one-on-ones are different than when we're actually giving a message, because when a message is given, something that's very important to me is for a 3-year-old, 5-year-old, all the way to a 99, 107, 110-year-old to be able to process the message. So we give the message in a way to where it's digestible on all spectrums. And we kind of spoon feed certain, because it's healing. So you're not, you know, it's not something that's supposed to be. So understand, when we do these one-on-one family, you know, we're talking about real-time situations, and now we're actually speaking, and we're channeling source, and we're speaking. Your ancestors are coming up, and it's so many different aspects to that one-on-one environment versus Shadowwork Sundays, which, like I said, on here, this is us as a tribe together, learning, teaching, evaluating. We're giving y'all shadow codes and downloads and, information through experience. You see what I'm saying? But those one-on-ones are more personal and more, customized for you. So
Exactly.
So I'm gonna tap in on Telegram. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna say 10 people. Let's do 11 for the. No, let's do 9. I love 9. So we get 9 people in Telegram that that taps in. I'm gonna drop a post in there for the day of the week that starts to y'all just tapping on that post on that aspect. And we need 9 people that as committed to tap in, and we'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
That's facts. So Subtle Rebel said she feels like we're expanding on this because we know that some of them require a more raw approach, and it takes time, energy, and resources. And honestly, family, me and Kai are both those type of people.
Facts.
Me and Kai have 4-hour conversations often because of that exact, and so we do what we can. It's only so much we can do on here, and we drop and we give what we can. Also, we are here to reset. Say you have had a bad week, or the energy in the home is not right, you're looking for a way to change the energy in the home. We are here to be that opportunity every Sunday to reset. We're like, sage that come with downloads. You know what I'm saying? But those one-on-ones, yeah, we can get raw and real. Because you got to read the room, and we can't read the room on the live. We got to make sure that we're being open for everyone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited about the Telegram, man. We
Yes.
get lit. That's
definitely.
what turns something up.
And definitely, like if I was part of the tribe, which I am, I would take it. Shoot, me and King be taking advantage of it with each other. You know what I'm saying? Subconsciously, you dig? So it's like tap in. You dig? Like tap in. Like being able to do shadow work on this level on a daily basis is consciously, mentally stabilitating. You know what I'm saying? Like it stabilizes you, knowing what you're going through isn't the end all be all. You have the ability to alchemize it, change it, reform it, reshape it, become it, unbecome it,
And guess
do
what?
it, not
Everything
do
he's
it.
saying, all this deep quantum information that everybody's dropping on y'all, understand. When you're healing, that's what you're doing. When you're going within, you're tapping into the omniverse, and you're tapping into the magnetic field and all these different things that they're talking about, and you're traveling there, you're doing this.
Healing,
that's what healing is, family. When we talk about memories of the heart space, and we're going back to the inner child, and we're tapping into memories. That's literally time traveling, family, within. You are literally, understanding, going to higher dimensions and erasing time from its existence.
That's what our ancient, archaic ancestors understood. You know what I'm saying? To go within, or to go without is to go within. So to y'all you gotta go inward. You dig what I'm saying? They had the greater sciences on those things, the greater understandings. They understood how certain stars and lined up with certain organs in their body and things like that, and how to tap into it on certain days to get a certain aspect of healing done. You dig what I'm saying? So we all do these things. We're all capable of doing it, and we all been doing it this whole time, but we just have been realizing it through a non-realized lens. You dig what I'm saying?
Honestly, family, this is a time. We are going out of the 7 into the 8. This is what's going to happen real soon. And me and Kai are going there very soon, because my solar return August 16th, his is August 17th. We going there very soon. But as far as next year, this 8 energy, we're going out of that. We're going fully into the light. We're manifesting instantly. We're going into a different level of power. So I want to make this clear that this is a time for new downloads, meaning that there are downloads that are hitting this realm that haven't hit this realm in this time span. They probably have definitely hit this realm before, but this ancient information is spinning the block, and it's coming here now. And you have to understand, I have to say this, there has been certain downloads in the spiritual community, or whatever you want to call it, that whole thing, that have been anti-Christ perspectives but they have felt so good because that's what the Antichrist is supposed to do. You feel me? The Antichrist wouldn't be powerful, didn't have the power to manipulate truth and reality into making it feel good. And so we have to really understand that we are now, the veil is really broken. But with the veil being broken, shapeshifters, people being able to channel and to tap into to information on the level, to manipulate and distract the world. A nigga can talk to you on a quantum level and be giving you straight, programming you straight to go backward.
Man, bro, I was just talking to the guys earlier and we was talking about AI, bro. We was talking about how they got it now to where you could take AI and type in LeBron James murdering such and such. You know what I'm saying? And it'll actually look like LeBron James. So think about that. Like think about those things. You know what I'm saying? Like and how you can implement those same things on yourself to hack your mind or hack the program hack the same program that hacked you.
I say, bro. Yeah, we here, you know, family. You say, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, family. Really, we want to connect because, you know, they're gonna take it to the whole nother level. We want to connect with y'all. You know, it's so many things. You know, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Even financially, like manifesting wise, like, you know, when it comes to one-on-ones, we don't be trying to be funny when it comes to, like, you know, paying for the one-on-one. But the things that we desire to do is to take things to the next level. And to, like, it's events that we have that, oh my God, that are like, oh man, very powerful healing events, so we can really get busy. And we're manifesting those finances into this realm. But understand that it's many aspects to taking things to the next level. And outside of the finances, that's what we're talking about. Y'all gotta do y'all part, meaning come tap in with us on the one-on-ones. When we do it on Telegram, let's get it. In the chat, you know, I'm gonna do better time at getting in the Telegram every day, posting. But let's every time, like me and Kyle do like a everyday damn near like how you vibrate and check. Let's get in the tribe and let's do a how you vibrate and check every day. You know, let's if things are amazing, they're amazing. It ain't about a nigga like, man, I'm feeling bad, let me get on Shutterwork Sunday Telegram. No, spread your light. It could inspire somebody that is having a not so well day. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, I feel like that whole tribe thing, that shit sound good, but let's really become a tribe. Let's really, you know, hold each other up, not hold each other down. You see what I'm saying? Too many people are focused on holding each other down and riding. I don't need you to ride for me. I need you to ride with me. The difference.
Exactly. And that's the thing, being it. That's why the bee colonies work so well. You dig what I'm saying? Like, this is why a random bee just can't come in a beehive and try to do something with the honey. It's gonna get jumped, literally, by all the other bees. The other bees gonna get on it. They gonna dap him up like, yeah, what's good, bro? Where you from? And then they literally gonna jump on his ass because they know he not from that. He not from that hive. You dig what I'm saying? So it's literally that, man. Like, being able to work in that unison. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we talk about holisticism, omniscience, omnipotence, omnipresent, all of these different things, and like, we have to understand that we're here on this third dimensional realm. We're physical. Like, I know we 5D, 6D and all that, but my God, we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we here. And I know this is also an illusion as well, but it's still dense. You know what I'm saying? It's still here. So we have to master this. It's not about mastering that. If it was, we would be there. But we're here. You dig what I'm saying? So mastering this is about understanding to master self, and then through mastering self, you then are able to start making mycelium network like energetic connection to others who are mastering themselves. And then we all work in unison. And then when we peep something that is out of disalignment or altercation or a mishap in someone's vibration, we can see it as a collective. That we can tribe it or we can tribe it as a collective or be it, you know what I'm saying? Or begin to alchemize what it's supposed to be. You dig what I'm saying? And hold, like I said, hold ourselves accountable. And that's what the guy was talking about, holding ourselves up. You dig? Like, it's not we trying to tell you about yourself or we trying to make you your judge. No, you know what I'm saying? We see the source within you in the same way we seen certain source within us and activations with us. We seen that within, and we know when we tap in and we get you this healing. When you tap in the we gon' Voltron for real, like for real. So like, y'all have to understand that this is what becoming the holistic Voltron is. It's starting with that shadow and with tribe and holding yourself accountable and each other accountable in that process with it.
So I got, intuitive spark to pick my book up. And here we go. So, and I don't be doing this on the live, but this is here we go. So, the name of this chapter in the book is called The Creator Speaks. The name of this chapter is Love and Reincarnation. So it says, so this is Source speaking to us. So Source speaking to Source. You will hold this new frequency of sound and color and draw the same vibration back to harmonize with you. As you harmonize with one another in a higher frequency, this new sound continues to break the barriers of the old frozen fear, lifetimes, or misalignment. As you move through this frozen energy, you start connecting with high aspects of yourself in all dimensions. As your light becomes stronger, it activates old hidden and frozen aspects of yourself that were left behind and struck in other plays or lifetimes and other dimensions. If you have a strong enough connection with me as your source, you can send this light and love of us into these trapped frequencies, breaking them up and bringing these fragmented aspects of you back unto you. This is a continued cycle for you or me. As you retrieve fragmented aspects, you spiral closer to me on the earth. This is called soul retrieval.
Soul retrieval.
Soul retrieval. There we go. So yeah, that's
deep because it made me think about the ice walls and it's talking about frozen in time aspects of yourself and frozen and so when you unfreeze aspects of yourself or aspects of your genetics or aspects of your being, you're then in turn heating up yourself. And then you can send, literally, it's called sending light or calling in light. When you are able to visualize or call in light, you're able to generate it for yourself. And then when you're able to generate it for yourself, if you give it to somebody else visually, you generate more for yourself. It's double that. So when we tap into these aspects of ourselves, even if we're not seeing it in our physical reality, we're able to generate and charge energy for whatever is frozen around us. So we can generate and send energy back to it so it can actually tap in.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just got a confirmation on something too, because as you were speaking a while ago, so we've been wanting to go deeper on certain ways on the platform, and we talk about the heart space, and now we just created that Telegram with doing that what we're gonna do, and I gotta download that, that we're gonna come back. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be power class on another level next Sunday, and the confirmation happened when I read that. Bro, you were talking so fast, bro.
I know. My back self was like, damn, nigga, slow down, but I couldn't.
And guess what? What that told me is that your inner child wants to have a little more fun. So we finna have a little more fun. We've been waiting, honestly, tribe, y'all, we've been holding back. And I think this episode really alleviated a certain energy and brought a certain, even with us creating what we're about to do and tap in together, I feel like we've been holding back. We want to make sure that we don't want y'all to feel like that shadow work is not important to us. We will always, every episode gonna be about shadow work, but there's other downloads that we are getting and that we want to actually bring forth. And so we're about to do that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get ready. I'm excited. But this was a confirmation. Your reaction to me reading that download.
Yes, no, for sure. That's how I be on my TikTok live. Let me get it in. Like, I see something, I'm like, going to all these different downloads. But I also want to express gratitude to the tribe and how they are being tribe with the tribe. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I be peeping y'all talking to each other and all, like, and y'all So I love that. You dig what I'm saying? And I definitely encourage y'all to keep that up. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I always say that on my live. I'm like, don't just come on my live when I'm live. Nah, make connections with people that you're resonating with in the comment section, because I'm not always gonna be here. Dave was watching the live just like you was, so make a connection with them, because y'all was both receiving the same download that I was giving, and now y'all can build on it and now create a channel for y'all own downloads collectively, because just like the Bible say, where two or more are gathered, so shall I be. When two or more are gathered in my name, so shall I be.
I say. So yeah, once again, you know what I'm saying, Shadow Work Sunday, Shadow Code to Light Work. Today was definitely where self-love is therapy, you know what I'm saying? So we tapped in on that energy. Like Kai said, much gratitude to the tribe. Really appreciate y'all. Go tap it on Telegram. If you have any questions, if y'all want to talk about any certain subjects, all that, the Telegram is there for that. You know what I'm saying? So we can bring certain subjects to the platform, and we don't got to keep them in Telegram. And obviously, if we do one-on-ones and there's a certain subject is hidden through the whole tribe, we will bring it to the platform. So know that too, that, you know, we just want to expand. You know, we understand that y'all are a source and we are a source. So, you know, it's not a judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. So if you've been judged, you've been dealt with weird tribes and people that really been out here on some weird stuff. Hey, we're not them, family. You know, it's only up to you to obviously sit back and see, and, you know, to see what that is. But I'll tell you like this, it's not a chance. It's only a lesson. End of the day. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking the chance, you know, but I would say, if anything, you're betting on yourself, you know, and we know you don't know us, but I would say that if you desire to know us, Source will reveal us to you.
Oh yeah, of
I'm
course.
not talking about through this platform at all. I'm
Course.
not even talking about while you're awake. So, yeah.
Big facts, like a motherfucker. Cause I be having people I don't even know. Like, I see you in my astral travel. I'm like, I just seen you on TikTok one day. Now I'm like, what? Make that make sense. It's just like, but yeah, literally. So yeah, it's just definitely no pressure to the tribe, but just definitely understand that we know and we can feel how you feel. You dig what I'm saying? And it's not that. You dig? It's definitely not that. Definitely allow yourself to be receptive to the change that is coming through. So intentional. You dig what I'm saying? And because it's so intentional, sometimes we may see it as, oh, why is this sign telling us that it's coming if it's a sign? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I said that wrong. Why is this shadow telling us it's coming when it's supposed to be a shadow? You dig what I'm saying? You're not supposed to see it coming. Well, that's how much the shadow wants to actually be a part of Source again, because of how much it's been projected on from the collective. You know what I'm saying? Both aspects of energy, feminine and masculine, has been projected on from aspects of Source itself. Source is projecting on self, so we have to be Source and help Source stop projecting on itself. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But there's a thing as a shadow collective. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We don't, you know, but yeah, you know, we here. You know, so
big facts.
Much gratitude once again, family. We're gonna tap in with y'all next Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And really, it could be before then. Let's get active in that Telegram and let's make it happen. Because I mean, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure neither one of us mind tapping in this week to tap in with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
And I want to make this clear: the more interactive y'all are, the more
in there. Exactly.
You know, because we have many things. We got a book club we want to start. We can read and we can do book study and, you know, and have like Bible, like a Bible study, but with our different books and esoteric studies and so many things we want to do. But, you know, right now, me and Kai are already doing these things together. So we want to do them with y'all, but obviously we gotta, you know, we gotta make it make sense and do it together. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
So yeah.
This is definitely one of them ones again, man. Much gratitude again to the tribe, to the God King, and to Source itself in all omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent aspects that it takes, man. Anything that was here with us present, definitely much gratitude for. Again, gratitude to the tribe. You know what I'm saying? King, you can go ahead and take it away. Wherever you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, peace, abundance, awareness, wholeness, you know what I'm saying? Prosperity and perseverance unto you.
I say, wholeness.
Candlelight in the rising, and I feel amazing. Preparation for earth.
And finally, bro, I'm ready to turn this ring light out.
Man, no. Facts, bro. Hey, we still going live Saturday, bro?
What you talking about, G?
Bro, we supposed to be grounding the sound every Saturday at 10:10.
Oh yeah, 10:10. You sure right, bro. We definitely got to do that. You know, how about this? We start this Saturday. You know, this coming up Saturday, and we just rock out like we've been doing.
I say, nah, we definitely could do that. You know what I'm saying? So every Saturday at 10:10 a.m., we are grounding the sound. Everything you've been going through stressfully throughout this week, today, this Saturday is where you're able to get some alleviation.
Also, if you have just started your healing journey or your shadow work journey and you feel like, man, they moving the light work and I still need to learn more about my shadow, understand we are always going to be doing shadow work. But in this process of light work, go back and tap in on those past episodes because this is pod class, not podcast. Let's get it.
So anytime that you see us going live on Sunday for Shadow Work Sundays, the previous day, Saturday, is where we will be grounding the sound on Instagram Live. So it's easily accessible for each and every one of you. So make sure y'all tap in every Saturday on Instagram Live at I Am King Manifest 777, at Ak Khalil on Instagram at 10:10 a.m. to ground the sound. I shake.
Peace.